अल्लाह ताला के फजल से हर साल अब जलसे के इंतज़ामात में बेहतरी पैदा होती चली जा रही है और अब तो इंतज़ामात जो इंसानी कोशिशों के लिहाज से हो सकते हैं गो के गुंजाइश मौजूद रहती है हर वक्त। मेरे ख़्याल में वैसे हैं कि इनको बेहतरीन इंतज़ामात में से कहा जा सकता है।
हम पे फजले खुदा हर कदम पर हुआ, हमको हासिल खिलाफत का साया हुआ। हम पे फजले खुदा हर कदम पर हुआ, हमको हासिल खिलाफत का साया हुआ।
My name is Mohammed Nasser Khan and I'm the Officer of Jalsa Salana for 2019. Basically the setup of Jalsa Salana both here in Nadikut al-Mahdi, the arrangements in Islamabad, the arrangements in Battle of Fattu and Fazal Mosque and Jamia. They're all under the arrangements of Jalsa Salana administration, and by the grace of Allah there are 11 Naib officers that work with me who look after all these different areas within Jalsa Salana, and that ranges from all the way from airport duty to pick people up, transport, reception, langar obviously, mehman nawazi and accommodation, and the various other khidmat khalq duties. Lajna of course also is half of that arrangement, so they're also part of that Jalsa administration. So it's a massive number of people that work to make this a success inshallah for this year again, and about 7,000 people that are volunteers that welcome the guests of the Promised Messiah Islam. So hopefully inshallah this year we're expecting large numbers, maybe 40,000 or so guests again.
Obviously every year you try and improve on the previous year, and you take instruction from Hazuri Akhtas, and over the last few years there was one instruction in particular that within the marquee we have a large LED screen near the stage, and somebody mentioned to Hazuri Akhtas that sometimes one is not enough, perhaps when you're in the middle or the back you need some more. So Hazuri Akhtas mentioned that we should put some more screens at the back, and also on the outside there's a very large opening, and usually on the last day and when the marquee gets full we provide audio and a large outdoor screen on a truck, and that really has a great impact, and we do the same thing in the Lajna as well.
By the grace of Allah, we're blessed to have a Khalifa that takes care of every member of this Jamaat, and Jalsa Salana particularly. Hazur is always very keen to make sure that the public gets the best treatment possible. So he expects us to offer all the services that are available to the best of our abilities. So we try and accommodate the requests that Hazur makes of instructions that he gives us. Some of those are very difficult sometimes, but when Hazur has said do it, it's somehow all the stars line up and things happen very quickly.
In one of Huzur's sermon, Huzur especially mentioned about the bedding in accommodation. So we are, inshallah, we'll make sure, and we are trying our level best to have nice clean bedding, new bedding, more mattresses, and we are trying our best, inshallah.
Hazur Akhtas has asked for us in the past to put foam down in the floors of all the marquees, so when people sit, they sit comfortably and listen to the proceedings of Jalsa Salana. And it seemed like a huge task, but for the last few years, as soon as Hazur said do it, we're now doing it as if it was not a task at all. So now everybody sits very comfortably on very comfortable foam. And again, last year Hazur instructed we should have air conditioning. The temperatures are increasing every year. We have to take care of our guests, and Hazur instructed we should have air conditioning. With Hazur's detailed involvement in how that air conditioning should be installed and where it should be installed, again we are making the attempts to make it better this year. The air conditioning is throughout both marquees, whereas previously it was just maybe 3/4 of the marquee was covered with air conditioning.
Because this is the second year that the air conditioning unit has been introduced as well to keep the marquees cooler, so that introduces another big challenge, because the chillers which are at the back of the marquee, they make noise. So in order to cancel that noise you have to increase the level of your sound. The system has been improved on both sides, Lajna and men.
इस साल शोबा ट्रांसपोर्ट को इस लिहाज से कुछ ज़्यादा काम करना पड़ेगा और प्लानिंग भी करनी होगी कि यहाँ जमाती क़यामगाहों में जो लोग ठहरे हुए हैं मेहमान, उनको इस्लामाबाद जलसे से पहले भी और बाद में भी चंद दिन लाने का इंतज़ाम करना होगा और ट्रांसपोर्ट का इंतज़ाम करना होगा। उसके लिए मैंने अफसर जलसा सलाना को कहा था कि प्लानिंग कर लें। उम्मीद है उस पर काम शुरू हो गया होगा ताकि मेहमान वहाँ इस्लामाबाद में भी आके वहाँ भी नमाज़ें अदा कर सकें।
Of course, the biggest change from last year is the fact that this year, by the grace of Allah, we now have Islamabad as a center for Hazur Akhtas and his family and all the staff of Americas who are staying now in Islamabad. And of course, that in itself presents a lot of challenges. A lot of people want to visit Hazur, obviously, as part of the mulaqats and pay respects to Khalifa Rabi Rahmatullah's grave. So that will be large numbers that will attend that we'll have to cater for. So we've got arrangements now for marquees in Islamabad, which will, inshallah, cater for the large. We're hoping that it will be enough to cope with the large numbers that will go to Islamabad.
It's a routine work. Every year we prepare a kitchen for the Jalsa. This year we are trying to upgrade the water facilities within the kitchen and the ventilation system. We are working hard since last month or so to make sure that we can control the heat. There's a lot of heat is generated through the burners, and we are trying to see how much more fresh air we can put into the kitchen. The other thing is that council always asks us to must have a very nice and tidy filling system to fill the pots. So this year we have introduced a system where inshallah each bay will have their own filling station.
Each year we try and improve the washing facilities in Jalsa Salana. So those that have visited before will know that we make our own washrooms here. The toilets and wash basins are made by our own volunteers. And each year when people see that, they prefer those to the portable cabins, the tight washrooms that are provided by hire companies. But we build our own. And of course, because it's been such a huge success, we've improved every year, and this year again you'll see another 20 toilets added on the men's side and on the ladies' side. So hopefully people will enjoy those washing facilities a lot better than this tight cabins that we hire from the hire companies.
This visit is very, very important for all of us. I mean, we have to make sure that we do our best to show Huzur Aqdas that in our areas we have done as he required. I know it's a tough work. There's a lot of work still be going on after Huzur's visit. But inshallah, every Nizamat tries their best to make sure that when Huzur Aqdas comes, he sees the things and he goes happy.
Huzur Aqdas, over the years, he has come into our marquee where we have the sound booths that we put in, and he comes on the inspection and he meets people when we are lining up. So it's always very touching, and it's very important that you see Huzur and you get that extra buzz from Huzur's visit.
For us, the key to this whole event is the inspection, because Huzur gives us detailed guidelines when he sees something that he thinks we should pay attention to. And always, again, because we believe he's divinely guided, and whenever he says something, generally when we pay attention to it, it needed attention. And so we're very keen to make sure that we try and improve from the Red Book of last year's event. And then when Huzur comes here, inshallah, we hope we haven't missed those Red Book points from Huzur's instructions last year. And then, of course, if he sees that we've made some mistakes, he's very quick to point them out and make sure that we improve ourselves. And that's always a very, very important thing for us, because I think we would probably be very complacent if we didn't have that visit from Huzur Aqdas.
कदम पर हुआ हमको हासिल खिलाफत का साया हुआ हमको हासिल खिलाफत का साया